Rigel the 16th, Dominar to over 600 billion people. I don't need to talk to you.
We never get to talk with any of his 600 billion subjects in the original series, save one. And she didn't stay long. So yes, with Hynerians we have a similar difficulty we have with Leviathans, Luxans, and Delvians. We meet so few of them in the original series. We do know that Rigel is not a typical Hynerian. He is royalty, not a commoner. So we know his tiny shiny Heine was pampered from birth. And we can assume that not all Hynerians are as selfish, egotistical, self-centered, and condescending as is Rigel.
If you must address me, do so as your supreme eminence, which you should be doing anyway.
But here's what we know about Hynerians. They are less than a meter tall, so smaller than all of the other sentient species we meet. And yes, this does come in handy for our heroes on Moya. Hynerians are bipedal, though we seldom see Rigel walk. His throne sled is a symbol of royalty and an understandable expediency for Jim Henson Productions. Yes, Hynerians are puppets.
I'm nobody's puppet.
Sorry, creatures or whatever. But they are anatomically correct creatures. Hynerians are short and squat, have an extended brow ridge, 4 digits on each limb, a large mouth leading to 3 stomachs, which apparently must be constantly refilled, and scaly skin which is green unless frozen. Hynerians have a high metabolism, as Rigel exhibits constantly, though the one other Hynerian, Orin, shows us that overeating is not unique to Rigel. And yes, Hynerians are also known for their distinctive flatulence.
Rigel?
What is hell? It's a perfectly natural bodily function. And it's odorless.
So your royal subjects tell you.
You fart helium? Sometimes. When I'm nervous or angry.
We also learn very early on that Hynerians are aquatic.
We're in the mud. Under the mud.
You're Hynerian. You're aquatic. What's your problem?
Aquatic? That's water, not mud. Mud is mud.
But Rigel gets no chance to be aquatic until the opening scene of Peacekeeper Wars. One of the very few times where the creators use CGI instead of animatronics. Cool scene, though. Hyneria is the only alien home planet we get to visit, and even then only in the comics. We are shown Hyneria as a rather unimaginative, stereotypical city of the future. Other than that lost to comic book cliches, we do get to see many other Hynerians who have a highly advanced technological society that is every bit a match for the other civilizations. Obviously, the Hynerian Empire is an autocracy. Rigel is Dominar, and we see a little of the royal court in the comics. We learn that Rigel himself was a tyrant, though now he regrets his actions, having learned much from his time in imprisonment and time spent with his friends on Moya. At the end of the comic book cycle, the situation on Hyneria is up in the air, as it is throughout the galactic region. The Farscape story does continue. We need to find out what our friendly neighborhood Dominar and his loyal subjects are up to.